I was
a book too that I just got today, and it has those nice big letters.
Yep.
Because mostly I listen to books. I don't read them because I have trouble seeing.
Well, I wrote that because I have students who want to work at their own pace. They don't want to commit to a 6-month or year-long mentorship, and they want to just see what mediumship's about and see if they can make the connection. It's in digital format. The link's in my show notes, and it's on Amazon as well, which the link is also there. And I wrote a new book that the link for the digital copies in the show notes, How to Be Your Own Medium. Because people don't understand, you don't have to always book a reading. You can learn to connect to people on your own. And so that digital book is in the show notes. And I have a free guide to finding your spirit guide, free guide to be your own medium. And the Amazon book, they have to approve it. You know how Amazon does. So that'll be a couple weeks probably. But hello, everybody. If you're interested in learning at your own pace, links are in my show notes. And I'm excited.
You want to be your own medium? I don't want to talk to my family.
I don't really, but I have most of my students, 90% of my students who take my 6-month class do it for themselves. Most of them want to I've only had about 10% want to read for other people. So I thought, well, this is a very reasonable economic, it's $27 way to learn at your own pace. There's journal prompts and exercises, and it's just, some people just want to learn on their own. And and then it's super reasonable.
Yeah.
It's not like $500, I'm not that kind of person.
I took any classes. I just learned on my own.
Yeah. I had to have a teacher because I had no idea what mediumship was. I had to have a mentor. So I'm glad I did it. We're going to talk about all the good stuff tonight, y'all. We're going to talk about all the good stuff. Gavin Newsom trolling Trump. Woo. Redistricting. California versus Texas. We're going to talk about women's right to vote. Are we going to still have it next time? Do they want to keep us barefoot and pregnant?
They want it, but only a small amount of people want that.
Yeah,
not the whole country.
Right. Absolutely. Agree completely. We're going to talk about the files, the ones, and all of the misinformation and redirecting and taking over DC. We're going to get to all of that tonight. I am going to give away a full private one-on-one mediumship reading if I cross the 5,000 mark tonight on my subscribers. Subscribing is totally free.
I think I'm already subscribed.
Pardon?
I'm already subscribed.
Yeah. And so if I get to 5,000, I think I'm at 4,700 something. I'm going to give away a full mediumship reading. I can look at the list of who subscribed and pick somebody. And for everybody who joins my channel as a member within the next couple of hours, I'm going to give a free email tarot reading to every new member starting now for the next couple of hours. And that's a, pretty valuable thing. Now, give me a couple of weeks, because if it's a lot of people, it might take me a while, because I am still doing readings and classes and stuff. So be patient. But I can see who subscribes, and I'll tag you in a post. So be aware that all subscribers, no matter what level, free tarot reading via email. If I cross 5K, if I cross 6K, I'll give away 2 mediumship readings, fully free. Zoom. So that's what I got going. So giveaways. I love giving things away because I'm grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful. And I'm grateful.
Well, we kind of got to give back too, because they sure fill us. That's for sure.
This has made my life. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. Ever.
Is that because of this, you think?
Yes.
The community and how wonderful people are?
Yes. Because people support so much. Strangers on the internet support so much more than people who may have known you your whole life.
I know. There's a new member, Victoria.
Woo!
Welcome, Victoria.
Thank you, Victoria. A bunch of my members are here. Thank you, everybody. I see you. I notice you. A lot of comments are coming by. We're going to get into the dirt. What dirt do you want to talk about first, Linda?
Let's talk about the Epstein files.
Okay.
Because you know he's moving heaven and earth. Now,
and I heard his girlfriend Jelaine can go out to work now.
Yeah. But someone who works in the government told a friend of mine that the word is that he let her go into that spa prison because, oh, no. He did this Washington, D.C. thing because he knows that he's going to give her the free bill, pardon, and that there'll be a lot of rioting. If you think about it, that makes sense.
He wants to do anything to shut her up. And it wouldn't surprise me if she goes out to work and something happens, like, Big Balls. Remember what happened?
Yep.
Remember what happened to Big Balls?
And that would solve his problems if she exited stage left.
Yeah, but the files still exist, but he can cover them up. My fear is always, he just gets away with everything. But we all know the truth. And even his staunchest supporters know the truth.
Tucker, Carlson, they're all against him now.
Even Marjorie, even crazy Marjorie.
She's very disappointed in him.
I mean, that surprises me. That surprises me. So thank you, everybody, for the subs.
There's not enough of them. They're doing all this stuff for voter suppression. They're doing, in fact, the Supreme Court's supposed to hear on section something October 15th. And everybody on the news is all in an uproar. But even if the Supreme Court says whatever, but there's not enough of them to hold this. I asked somebody, even if you change the map, can a Democrat still win? And they said, yes, if you get enough numbers. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to be pouring blue.
But our boy Gavin, remember we talked last time, I said he's going to be the front runner for the Democratic ticket. And he is so smart. He's slick and smart. And I like it. He is trolling him. If you guys haven't seen the Gavin Newsom press release, whatever tweets, go read them. They're hysterical because it is trolling 101. And he said it's all caps and there's random quotes and best ever.
Your most favorite governor.
Most favorite governor. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I mean, whoever's writing this, because he's got a person doing this for sure. Yeah. Whoever's writing it is so brilliant and so smart. It's like Beavis and Butthead smoked a J and got together to troll Trump, and that's who they hired.
Notice Trump isn't pushing up against him.
No.
Because he's met his match.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hilarious. Everybody's like, hilarious. It's off the rails when Marjorie Taylor Greene starts making sense. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
But I will tell you what my guides told me. And they said the actual Epstein files, it's pretty ugly.
But I can only imagine.
It will come out, but it's like after Trump is gone, and he may be gone by next year. Who knows? If it turns blue, he's gone. Adios, amigos.
Yeah. And somebody asked earlier if the Supreme Court will overturn gay marriage. And I watched something about it. And this is the thing, the protection that's in place. If they do overturn it, anybody that's already married will stay married. I watched some lawyers talking about it. And the states it'll go back to the states. They love states' rights. In certain circumstances. And so it'll go back to the states. And there's a protection in place that if you get married in California and you travel to Texas, they have to recognize the marriage.
Okay.
So there's a workaround. that was put in place because we know there are nuts
that they'll probably go against. But you know what? They just keep going, and they just keep depleting their votes.
Yep.
Nobody's going to vote for them.
It's funny because that preacher who's a representative in Texas, Tarico or something, he was on Fox News, and they were saying something, the host, was saying, oh, you guys have to cheat because of blah, blah, blah. He goes, wait a minute. And he told them facts about this state, Massachusetts or somewhere up north, redistricted under a Republican governor,
right,
not a Democrat. So hold your roll. And he had such control over the narrative, Tarico did, that Fox News cut him off and said, we got to go.
Of course.
We got to go. Because they don't want to hear it on their channel. They don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear the truth.
Nope. James Tallarico. Thank you, Lori. She's from Texas. She knows. So there's so many questions. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So many questions. We'll get to the ones we see. They're going by very fast. Remember, if you subscribe to my channel and I get to 5K, I'm giving away a full free Zoom reading. If I get to 6K, I'm giving away 2 full Zoom readings. Every new channel member gets a free tarot email reading, and I can see the list and I can tag you in a post. Do not worry. I keep very good track of all my stuff. So I promise I will do all of that. And we had somebody else saying, oh, so many questions. I can't remember.
Hi, Water Lily.
But hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you, Water Lily, for posting all that. So appreciated. And I couldn't do any of this without Linda. I did not get monetized until after I was on your show.
Oh my God.
And this is my 5th year doing YouTube because I kind of left it by the wayside for a couple years because how
many subscribers do they require to monetize?
1,000 subscribers, which I've had, but you have to have 4,000 current watch hours in the last 365 days.
Oh, wow.
And that's a lot, or 10 million views on a short. And I keep my shirt on, so I'm.
My son said, Mom, you can monetize YouTube. I'm like, ah!
If you have channel members, you're monetized.
Wow.
All you have to do, you probably have it. People join your channel. You do members.
I think I got monetized when I was about 7,000.
Yeah, so you have it. You probably have a bunch of money in the bank. They just have them send it to you.
I got $28.63 right as we speak, and I'm trying to think of something I'm going to buy for it.
You can, that book you just showed is only $27. You could buy somebody a copy.
Oh, yeah. Or Danny Shea wrote me and said he needs to borrow $27.63. He knew I had the money.
D-Coke, sorry if I said that wrong. It's a person's name. It's the person's name. Said prayers for Lulu. And I know Lulu's getting surgery for her lipoma tomorrow, right?
Yeah, her brother Jacob took off work tomorrow so he could help me because she's going to have her surgery on her bum where the tail, where the lipoma goes through, and on her side of her gut right here, there's a big lipoma. And they said if the one on the bum takes too long, they'll stop because I don't want her being under longer, over 25 minutes.
Yeah, for dogs, it's dangerous.
Yeah, so I said, I don't care. I'll pay for a second surgery. But the one for the bum is the one that she needs the most because it's getting heavy. The tail's getting heavy. It's hard to lift it when she has to go number 2.
Poor Lulu. She'll be okay. I'll send prayer. Everybody send prayers for Lulu.
She had her beauty appointment today. I took her down to the lady. She didn't like that either. But they washed her real good and scrubbed her butt.
Good. Somebody asked what my YouTube is. It's at Peaceful Nik, Nik. Just at Peaceful Nik, Nik. And then somebody asked, will Abbott be out in 2026?
I feel he will.
I think there's going to be a reckoning. There's going to be a reckoning, but we have to keep the vibe high. And I think, Linda, you do a good job of that. You tell people the truth of how you see it. And we can't be successful if we're divided like they want us to be. And we have to keep our minds right in order to overcome this. And we can do that together.
Right.
We have to, because this SHIT, I don't know if they ban people on here.
Take your breath away. He's really trying to have turn us into a nation that's totally unrecognizable. But the problem is he didn't realize more people hate him than like him.
Right. Because he's got people printing out papers with nice articles, and they carry around a folder and tell him how nice, and that he has a 90% approval rating.
And he doesn't.
No, he's got, somebody asked me earlier on the placard you posted, what, how many people will turn on him. He's got about a solid 30%.
Yeah.
That won't ever turn on him, no matter what.
They blow smoke up his rear.
Yeah.
If he came to a full stop, you know how many heads would be going up his rear?
And somebody just said Epstein files, keep them front and talking about them. Absolutely. Keep talking about them, because I don't care who's in it. People say, well, Bill Clinton's in it. Burn his ass. We're not in a cult over here. If you're a pedophile,
we
burn
need
your ass. Yeah. Did you hear, Pete Hegseth?
Yeah.
Listen to this. Everybody listen. Pete Hegseth goes to that crazy church with that crazy preacher who wants to take away women's voting, told that announcer lady, that media lady, basically all she is a uterus. Watch it's astonishing. He has a parishioner in his church that was convicted of child molestation and then asked for forgiveness. So his church forgave him because he repented. Then he got married. This is all public record. Look it up. Then he got married. Not the preacher. This is a parishioner of his church. Got married, had a son, and his son
molested
as an infant.
Oh my God.
And they took him back in the church. This is all public record. Look it up.
Oh my God. These people are so sick.
So sick. Thank you, everybody, commenting, liking, new membering, subscribing, all of that. I appreciate it more than you know. Be patient while I get out the readings to you, because I have a feeling it's going to
I will tell you, the Epstein files will be known. It might take a year or 2 years. I'm sorry, but it's after Dummy is gone.
Yeah, Sonia said it's on the I've Had It podcast. That's where I watched it today. I knew I had to watch all the coverage before I came on with Linda G to be updated on everything.
Right.
Yep. And
can I say something about Bill Clinton, by the way?
Absolutely.
Bill Clinton, it was, I think Lawrence O'Donnell announced last night, Bill Clinton apparently never went to the island. He went to a couple of nations with Epstein to follow up on organizations. Now, Bill Clinton could be a perv, but he usually goes for women, not children.
And that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
That's like everybody's saying that Epstein slept with Melania, but he kind of likes the young children type.
He's way too old for him.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a man or a woman who notoriously is unfaithful to their spouse with another adult. That's a bad problem. Problem. But you know what? Deal with it in your marriage, go to counseling, get divorced, whatever. That's a very different problem from somebody who does that to children. That is a very different problem.
Sickness.
Especially when Jelaine is bringing them in and they're doing it. I don't. I don't know how anyone could.
It's been here for a long time. I was reading about the story about the first Olympics in the Greek.
Yeah.
In Greece, and all the young Olympians.
They kept boys.
Young boys, and they slept with those young boys.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
and also, speaking of this, the Republicans keep trying to pass laws to make 14-year-olds adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because grown adult women with their own mind, grown adult women with their own mind aren't going to put up with their crap. So they have to find younger and younger and younger and dumber women, girls, kids, that they can mold into who they want.
Right.